Okay, Jose, move your hand up on the racket. Don't let the heel of your heel pad be off the racket. All right, go ahead. Good split step. Okay, hold up. Shoulders are too tight. Shoulders are pinched. Got to be looser. Raise your right elbow. Racket faces slightly facing the net post. Again, if it's body rotation, it takes the racket too far back. But right now, minor changes. Basically, all the three brothers, minor changes. Okay, go ahead. That's just from a technical standpoint. Okay. All right, let's watch that again. Keep the racket above the wrist. Maintain that racket at a 45-degree angle. Swing with your arm from your shoulder. Okay, but the racket doesn't stay at a 45-degree angle. All right, let's look at the side view. Keep the racket above your wrist. Okay, let's watch it again. You gotta finish level. The racket stays up, but you don't swing up. It's a linear pattern. Very good. The step and swing were synchronized, but again, you don't maintain the racket at a 45-degree angle. Let's look at the reverse angle. Shoulders are pinched, shoulders are tight. Gotta be loose. Racket goes to the alley. Now you have to rearrange the racket, realign the racket. Just forward, always forward. Let your palm be aligned to the incoming ball, outgoing target. Let's watch one more. See if the racket's up at a 45. Starts off fine. Okay, a little further in front. Try to time it where the step goes forward. Let's look at the next shot. Same thing, hand up on the racket slightly. Now you have the best forehand of the brothers by keeping the racket higher longer, having a two-part swing. You pinch the shoulder a little bit, get away from your body. Very good how you lift it up so high. Let's watch again. Very good how you unweight yourself. Great how the racket face is closed. Right here, shoulder pinches. In other words, you pull up. You got to hit further away from your body. Now we talked about the follow through. That's better. Tip the racket pointed up to the ceiling. Next angle. That's good. Pet the chihuahua like you're dribbling a basketball. On this forehand, you didn't lift on the front foot enough. Front leg should be locked. Let's go to the next angle. Now catch the racket hand to hand. Don't catch the racket on the throat of the racket. Get you too close to the ball. You need to play the system tactically though. Okay, hold up. That's what I mean by shoulder pinching. There's a shot with Sam just like this. Falling back, too close to the ball, can't crack an egg. Move away from the ball, let the racket go, take a rip, hit it. And it's really going for spin. Go ahead. Okay, let's look at the backhand volley. Keep that left elbow up. Don't let the racket lay back so far. You're dragging your back foot. Your weight should be so far forward, you're up on your back toe. Very good at your sideways. Very good at the left arm goes back. Let's go to the next angle. Left arm all the way back, good separation. Now you'll be able to keep that racket higher by just being stronger, but still work at both sides, racket above the wrist. Let's watch again. Okay, let's look at the next angle. So the racket faces the alley too much. And then the racket goes down. We can't see your right arm. So you take notes and say, okay, this is important. Okay, go ahead. Racket face flat, keep the arm out away from the body. That was better. But again, racket face doesn't open up that much, just slightly. Let's go to the backhand groundy. Okay, let the left hand do the work. It's very good with the grips. Arm should be closer to the body, plus more body rotation. Okay, now the racket face is not closed. Contact point's too close to the body. You don't have to have your outside foot. Your left foot doesn't need to swing that far out. Okay, let's watch again. Okay, turn more, arm closer to your body. Push the left palm down. Right there, it's slightly open. Okay, now you're not rotating, you check the back foot. You're not lifting, check the front foot. Okay, go ahead. You're gonna get so many compliments on how you play, but again, details. Plus you don't want to really listen to compliments, you want to listen to criticism. Turn criticism into motivation. All right, next angle. Push that left palm down. You know, when you make the hit, adjust the back foot up on the toe of the front foot. Good extension, good lift. The hands are way above eye level. Okay, let's look at the next angle. All right, now here you make a diagonal step. Now you don't adjust your back foot so your hips are locked. If you step straight out, you don't have to make such a big adjustment with your back foot. Let's watch again. Just push the left palm down. Adjust the back foot, lift up on both toes. All right, let's look at your underspin backhand. Great how you get up on your feet, you're moving. Too close to the ball with your right arm. Have your head be over your anchor foot when you go forward. Left elbow up so the racket face doesn't open up as much. Overall, very good. All your strokes, very good. Next angle. But you can't rest. You still have to be doing the routines. Okay, turn so much you feel like you're looking out of the corner of your right eye. Lead in with the bottom edge of the racket. So you let the racket face open up too much here. So then you hit float slice instead of drive slice. Granted, there are times when you're trying to just absorb your opponent's pace and actually just float the ball back. Stay out balance with that back toe. All right, next angle. So binocular vision, turn more, turn, turn, turn. So your shoulder's only perpendicular to the net. Now left elbow drops. Racket face opens up. Racket goes down off the side. Slightly. Should be the contact point and the follow through line up. Okay, let's look at your overhead. Right elbow lower than your shoulder, not at the same level, and you need to turn. Now you got to trust it. Don't let that racket go palm up. Keep the palm down and just have that throwing action. It's good extension, good balance. Let's watch the next angle. Get a crossover step in, so you're getting further back. You're getting body rotation. Right elbow a little bit lower than your shoulder. Keep that left arm up longer. Overall, just like your other shots, good. Let's see one from this angle again. Right elbow's too high. You're not turning. Make all these adjustment steps. Put yourself in position where you get further back. Left arm up longer. Okay, let's go to the next angle. Right elbow's up high. You don't need to re-finger the grip. It can be a problem. Every time you do that, you got to find the grip. Overall, very good. Body's at a 45. You're out in front. Good looking over it. Let's see another one. Crossover step. Right elbow lower. Left arm up longer. Be careful of that palm turning up slightly. Okay, now the serve. Now just go up, just go up. See where you land. So you land on the baseline, so we know your toss is not far enough in front. Let's watch another one. Let your arms relax, loose to the side. Make that letter J toss. Don't let your palm be up to the sky. Let's look at the side view, see if that tosses out in front. Palm down. That right arm be a little bit more relaxed. Let your arms hang loosely to the side, but not all the way down. So again, the tossing action should be with your left palm turned downward. Okay, next angle. Overall, you have a good look at serve. And again. Okay, hold up. Right, go again, see if the toss goes higher. So the toss does fall almost a racket length. Almost everybody tosses too high. Okay, let's go second serve. Very good. Now you should still land slightly in front of the baseline. You're not going to land as far in the court on the second serve as you would a first serve because the toss is not in front as far. Be careful, try not to bend at the waist. So if you stay back longer, don't go forward so soon. It'll be easier to have all your energy going up into the hit. Okay, next angle. I like how you don't differentiate so much between your first serve and second serve. Relax that right arm. Right hand's held a little too high. Okay, hold up. Left arm doesn't go down that far. Okay, be careful not to bend at the waist. Okay, next angle. Again, stay back longer. Don't go forward so soon. Your head should get over your back foot. Okay, just a little bit. You can see you're bent at the waist. It's like the rear end sticks out. Last one. Okay, so left arm goes down too soon, palms up to the sky. Like your overhead, your right elbow's held a little bit too high. It's gotta be a little bit below your shoulders. Just sitting in the chair, put your elbow up the same level as your shoulder, you'll feel you're tight. Below your shoulder, you're loose. Okay, let's go to on-court review. Jose, on your overhead, you have your arm too much like this. Same on your serve. Your elbow should be lower than your shoulder. With binocular vision, it means you're looking out of a set of binoculars. You want to turn so much, it looks like you're looking out of the corner of your eye in this position. You want to use crossover steps. Crossover steps. Overall, you hit the ball well, so well. But your left elbow, your right elbow's in like this. Get your right elbow out. Sometimes you don't keep that racket at a 45. Keep it up in this position. Same thing when you hit your backhand volley this way. But when it comes down to, do you understand strokes? Do you understand that, you know, the path of the racket goes to the path of the target? Do you understand when we put the 5 cones on the court, how you should see the court? With ground strokes, high, low, high, inside out. Arm on the inside in this position. On your backhand, you over adjust your back foot like this. You don't need to do that. If you step this way on a diagonal, yes, you have to adjust your back foot. But you'll step straight out and then go like this in this position. Lift up on the forehand. All 3 brothers, lift up where you're not going to stay down. And you're going to uncoil the body, the kinetic chain. This knee has to turn in. So this heel is going to come up like this in this position. So adjustment steps, and then you're lifting. You're uncoiling in this position when you hit your ground strokes. With your backhand volley and your underspin backhand, hitting this way, you don't want to let the racket disappear like this. Keep the racket going out to the outside this way in this position. But again, keeping yourself like this when you play, focused, not where you're going up and down, where things aren't going your way and you have a too low of frustration tolerance level, all those things. But now what we'll do is we'll look at some match play points, and everything is on the technical tape. The one thing is, you know, from your visit the last time to this time, are you really improving? Do you really understand when I ask you questions? When I ask you questions about patterns and tactics, you got to put it all together. All right.